Hello everybody. Hey everyone. How are you all doing this morning? Welcome to MMW Day with your girl Reg. Today is Wednesday and you're hanging out with me and I'm joining you from Perth. Wherever you're joining me from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and good day. I am so thrilled that you're here today. I'm so excited that you're joining me. So you know what, like I always say on here, life is good, God is great, and situations are awesome. When we go through situations and challenges, now guess what? They make you unbeatable, unbreakable, and man, you are undefeatable. This is the African story. I am going to KISS. Keep it simple and stupid, and we will be out of here in time. So today we're talking about parental self-care. We're talking about how important it is as a parent to care for yourself as you look after your child or your children. I found parenting to be the most difficult job. A job that sometimes makes you feel insane, a job that sometimes steals your identity, steal your self-identity, a job that sometimes makes you feel worthless, a job that sometimes, still who you were or who you are before you had those kids or before those children came along, and still the drive that you had, the things you wanted to accomplish before you had kids. So it's the most difficult job, because sometimes you tend to lose yourself in the process when you're parenting. You tend to neglect yourself, you tend to forget who you were, the things you love doing, the things that drive you, or the things that drove you, and the things that made you put some value into your life. You tend to forget those things when the children or when a child come along. And that is why I thought it necessary that we talk about self-care in ways that you can practice self-care as a parent, whilst looking after your children. And as a parent, you need to keep in mind that taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically enables you to give your children the best ingredients that they need, or the most healthy ingredients that they need to grow up and to sustain when they grow up as adults or in the teenage age. I've had to go through a lot of things in life, a lot of challenges, a lot of, roller coasters, but being a parent was the most difficult thing that I had to do, and it is a job that you never get right, in the sense that, whoever that child become or whatever that child become in life, the blame is all on you. They go like, blame the parent. Why not? It's the parent's fault. Even if you try your hardest to train this child well, train them in the ways of God, give them the values they need in life, give them good morals, and teach them how to be compassionate and kind towards people. And yet still, they turn out to be the opposite of what you've taught them. Everybody's looking at you. It's the parent's fault. So the job is very hard. It's very stressful. It's very demanding, and sometimes it can take a toll on you as an individual, and it can take a toll on your health. So today, I'm here to talk about how you can practice self-care and the things that you can do to practice self-care that will help you, look after yourself as you parent. And I have found that in many cases, there are women or there are men who, when they have kids or when they have children, they tend to neglect themselves. They forget the things that they used to love doing. They stop doing them, they stop going out. They don't want to go out anymore. They don't want to spend time with their friends anymore. They don't want to travel, they don't even want to live life. They just neglect themselves totally and put all the focus on the children. I'm not saying that you're doing the wrong job. I'm not saying that you're wrong by doing what you do. But what I'm trying to say here that it is not good for you, because you have to be, happy. You have to look after yourself if you were to look after those kids. And you'll find out that many a times those people, people who adopt that sort of behavior, when they put the kids first and neglect themselves, you'll find out that those people, they many a times they tend to be very grumpy than normal, and they are easily upset, they are easily triggered, and they tend to nag a lot. Every opportunity they get, they nag, only because they feel so suppressed and they feel depressed that, okay, I'm doing the job by myself. I'm the one who is doing this. I'm the one who is doing that. I don't even have time for myself. So a lot of feelings of suppression gets into them that, every little thing that happens, they just blow up, they just explode, and, things start coming out. They start being nagging because the other person is living their life and they are just, home, or they're just with the kids. But it is not good for you. It is not good for you as an individual. It is not good for your relationship, because it put a lot of pressure on you, and it put a lot of pressure on the partner that you're with. So if you are someone who find yourself in a situation where you've had kids or you've had a child and you've neglected yourself, you don't go out like you used to, you don't do things, you don't spend time with your loved ones, you don't travel, you don't look after yourself, I encourage you today to look after yourself, because you are putting more pressure on you and you're going to crash. You're putting more pressure on the partner that you're with, because you'll start putting all the anger onto them, all the upsetment you start to put it onto them, because they are going about living their lives and all you're doing is looking after kids. So how can we practice self-care? And keep in mind that as a parent, you can give something healthy to your children or your relationship only if the holistic you is healthy. Only if you're healthy holistically, only if you're happy holistically. That way you can be able to offer something healthy to your kids or the relationship that you have surrounding you. So here are 6 ways that you can practice self-care as a parent whilst looking after your kids. Number 1, in terms of stress management, adapt positive thinking. Sometimes it gets very stressful, waking up in the morning, making breakfast, making lunch and taking the kids to school very early and you have to go to work. Adapt a positive thinking strategy, okay? Train your brain to see the positive aspects of everything. This helps reduces your stress level. Number 2, have a cool off time, okay? Have a cool off time. Maybe you can do this, let's say 2 or 3 times a week, or if it's something that you can do every day, that's great. You can do it every day. If it's something you can do 3 or 2 times a week, that's also great, but it's going to help you relax so much more if you take a cool off time. So this cool off time can include 10 to 30 minutes or an hour. In this time, you can use this time to relax your nerves, okay? You can use this time to relax your nerves and to reset your brain and your body for the next day. You can also use this time to do the things that you love doing, okay? Do meditation, listen to calm music that is going to help you relax. Number 3, in your cool off time, stay away from the internet and stay away from technology, all right? Use this time to properly engage with yourself, to properly reflect on who you were before the children came or before your child came, and how you can regain control over your life as you rediscover yourself. Because you'll find out that when you're relaxing and you're on your social media platform, you'll get distracted by messages, and you'll want to write something, you want to write a post, you want to message somebody, or you want to comment on a picture, and this is keeping your brain active and working. But stay away from the internet, stay away from technology, and use this time to properly engage with yourself. Number 4, put some healthy habits into your daily routine. Eat healthy, exercise regularly. That exercise can include, a dance routine, or riding a bike, or going for a walk, or going for a jog or something. You don't have to go to the gym if you don't have money. You can do other things around the house that will put you, in that place where you have a daily routine where you exercise and also, eat healthy. Number 5, I call this CFD, child-free day, okay? Child-free day, you can take once a fortnight. You pick a day once a fortnight where you have a child-free day. On this day, you do whatever you want to do because it's all about you. This is going to help relieve your stress level, or it will take the pressure off. It's a very good self-care, strategy that you can use as a parent to properly care for yourself, all right? You're not neglecting your children. You're not doing anything wrong by looking after yourself, by putting yourself first, because you have to be whole, holistically, to give more to your kids or the relationship that you're involved in. So CFD, child-free day. Pick a day in a fortnight where it is all about you. Go out with your loved ones, go to a spa, attend a dance class, hang out with your mates, go watch jazz, or take a day trip, take a drive somewhere. Whatever you do, make sure that day is a stress relieving day for you. Make sure that day is all about you. When I'm telling you go out, some people go like, oh, should I go clubbing, should I go drinking? That's not what I mean. There are so many things that you can do out when you go out that are responsible, that are not irresponsible, okay? So number 6, last not the least, do not neglect your sexual health, okay? Look after yourself sexually. Many a times you find out that when women have children, or women have children, they neglect their sexual health. They mostly get so busy that they don't think about, sex, they don't think about being intimate with the partner that they're with. This is not good. It's putting more pressure on your relationship than you think. It is putting more pressure on you than you think. Being intimate is good for you and it's good for your partner, so this is something that you have to be intentional about. I know we get busy as women, we just want to do things. You've got so much on your plate that you don't have time to be intimate with your partner. You're neglecting them and you're neglecting yourself. So be intentional about your sexual health. Look after your sexual health. Do not neglect your sexual health. Put that into your daily routine as well. Okay, this video, when I was doing this video, and I'm going, wow, I can actually see myself in all of this. So I hope that today this is making sense to somebody and it's going to go a long way. If you have anything to say, please buzz me. I'm here. We can link up together. We can do something. If you have a story to share, MMW is here to listen. I'm excited to have a lovely day, and the weather is amazing. Grab a cup of coffee or something. Go under the blanket if you have to. It's great. I love it. Have a great week.